All right, where is Leonardo? Where is the Leonardo event? When is it coming? And how can we prepare? Is it even coming first and foremost? Well, yes, Raid Shadow Legends have constantly reminded us that it is coming. The date just hasn't been confirmed yet. And the details of exactly what the event will be hasn't really been confirmed yet either. But this original post seems to be pretty accurate with which event types we've had so far for all of the turtles. So the Leonardo event is probably going to be a Hero's Path event. So let's make sure we're preparing now so that we're ready to get Leonardo when the Hero's Path event releases. We've got a little bit more time to prepare. The whole Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles event will end on November 13th. So we do have a little bit more time to stock up some shards and other resources to tackle this Hero's Path event. Let's take a look at what specific resources we might need. Before we do that though, click the link in the description right now if you'd like to start a new account in Raid Shadow Legends and get all of these champions as you level up and play. There's never been a better time in Raid to start playing, and if you start now, you can choose one of these promo codes when you first make an account to get an extra legendary champion too. Right, let's talk about this Leonardo Hero's Path event. What's most likely to happen is it's going to be from now till sometime at November 13th. Obviously, we're going to have the Halloween champion coming very soon. That's most likely going to be tomorrow or Friday, and that is going to be quite interesting because we don't really know if Leo will drop during this Halloween event or after it. If it's after it, there's a very small amount of time before the whole turtle collaboration ends. So the kind of going theory is maybe it'll be sometime during the Halloween fusion that's coming up, and it might appear as a Hero's Path that could have some extra rewards tied to the fusion in a way. But regardless of that, the Hero's Path is obviously going to have multiple paths, and there are usually a couple of ways you can get rewards in the Hero's Path. It's usually either collecting artifacts and accessories or champion training, and then summoning champions or opening shards. Typically opening shards, right? So you get a certain amount of points per shards for opening the Hero's Path event. Now, across the history of Raid, the cost of completing an entire Hero's Path event has varied massively. It's usually going to be somewhere around 20 to 25 shards or sacred shards in particular to complete an entire Hero's Path event. But there have been times, especially with a larger path event that's included a Void legendary champion, where we've needed as much as 60 sacred shards. Now, I don't know if it's going to be that much because the last time that happened, it was quite a big Hero's Path with multiple different rewards in it. So to be in the realms of safety, we're looking at around 20 to 25 sacred shards, maybe 30 to complete the entire path. And obviously, you can use others. You can use ancients, voids, and primals to make up for the lack of sacreds, and spend some energy as well to do champion chases, champion training, or gather accessories as well, which will help sort of patch up any lack of shards you may have. So to prepare from now till then, it's time to play Save Shadow Legends. Every time you log in, get your free energy refills. Claim your free energy quests and missions. Make progress on Doom Tower and Curse City, where you'll pick up some more energy and shards as well. Do everything you can to build up a nice stockpile of energy and gems, because that will definitely help a little bit in the Hero's Path. More importantly, do anything you can to get your hands on more sacred shards. The number one way is, of course, going to be doing your clan boss every day, trying to get that double key on Ultra Nightmare if possible, and filling in the gaps with Nightmare and Brutal as well. There are obviously other places to get your shards too. Make sure you're doing progress on your weekly and monthly so you can get those shards there. Don't miss any days coming up to this Leo event, because you're going to be able to, of course, get more shards. And if you miss out, you might not be able to. You might also have some missions laying around where you can get some more shards too, so make sure to check there. And besides that, it's going to be pretty much a game of waiting. Just make sure to log in every single day, build up your resources now whilst you still can, and hopefully we'll get Leo very, very soon. Now, there's still one thing to talk about. We've got a Halloween fusion event dropping, like October 23rd. So yeah, it is tomorrow. Sanguine Maria will be the end reward of a mixed fusion event. Now, this is going to be really hard. If you're not sure you have the required shards to pull Leonardo, is it worth going for Sanguine Maria? I think the answer is simple for a lot of us. No. I think this is going to have to end up being, as cool as this character is, and they do look pretty awesome with their skills, it's going to have to be a straight skip for most of us, because we're not going to have enough resources to complete this fusion and get the Leonardo event completed. And for a lot of us, we might even struggle to do the Leonardo event without even touching this one. I will say, though, that if you save your shards for the Leonardo event, you could probably put some energy into this fusion to pick up some of the characters that are required to complete the fusion. I think there's some pretty good ones that are being added to the game, so you won't be able to get Sanguine Maria, but you might be able to get some other epics that are still pretty decent. And that will have to be a story for tomorrow. But yeah, I think it's basically going to be impossible. Like, you're going to have to choose to go for Sanguine Maria or Leonardo, unless you have a massive stockpile of shards or you're willing to spend to get some more shards. It's definitely going to be a lot of shards required for both Sanguine Maria and Leo. Now, if we're very, very, very lucky, and I doubt this will be the case, maybe, just maybe, Sanguine Maria's fusion will include the Hero's Path event, which may mean that all of the champion, the summon rush part of it, the summoning shard part, may be included. We may get some part of the Sanguine Maria fusion completed through the Hero's Path, but that is asking for a lot, and I think that's probably quite unlikely. Just by kind of knowing the sort of schedules of these kind of events in the past. My idea is that this event will probably be almost finished by the time the Leo event is released, somewhere near the end of the raid TMNT collab, so somewhere in November. That's my honest opinion. So we still have some time to save shards, but it's going to be a very tough one to complete both events.